Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cook up the gut. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen rolling to his right. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Bills hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they...
He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pickett, that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Just another standout play from the best pass rusher in football. Last season, one for the ages, tied the single-season sack record, and unsurprisingly, won the Defensive Player of the Year for the league.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now a give, running left is Harris to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Pickett. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Harris running straight ahead. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll run again with Harris. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got the top.
And now the rookie's free. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Pickett sets up play action. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They hand this off to Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Pickett now on 1st down. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. and that's what it actually turns into, a heave, and that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards. And
that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down for Stefon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021, with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Cook on the toss left. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Off play action. Pickett. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down at the 28.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Pickett now from the gun here. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try the right side with Harris. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here's Pickett.
Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Alexander Johnson, the one to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal.
Pickett back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Singletary again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Allen.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
56 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Pickett to throw on first down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
On first and 10, it's Pickett. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
It's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter with Cook. And down he'll go at the 25.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 53 yards. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best,